Happy Monday. Welcome to the ShowGirl Stretch on Leopard Monday. I hope you've got your leopard on or maybe feeling some leopard power. It is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. One of our regulars requested some Star Wars disco music, which does sound awesome, but I'm sorry to say it's probably not royalty free, Rebecca. So instead of that music, we're going to have Sinister Twist on in the background, who are awesome and wonderful about sharing their art. I hope you go check them out. But we are going to do some warrior poses and maybe invoke some warrior solid energy, right? I feel like Star Wars is all about being a righteous warrior, getting in your Jedi mindset. So let's focus on some Jedi moves to help us feel good, along with the gooey, burlesque fun stuff. Because you can be a burlesque ninja Jedi. Here we go. Standing with your feet a little bit hip width apart. Let's take a nice bend in the knees and just inhaling up. Exhale, bring it on down. Beautiful again. One more. Leave your arms nice and tall. Let your shoulders drop and let's lift up and over to one side, pushing both feet into the ground, getting a nice stretch. And I do have a little clasp going on here, so my pointer fingers are touching, my thumbs are crossed over each other, and all the other fingers are crossed over each other. Nice. Inhale that up. Switch your clasp. Probably feels weird. And then go to the other side. Inhaling some opening and space. Nice. Release it down. Let's do our little shoulder rolls. So one goes back and then the other. Go ahead, bend your knees in with it. Yeah, if you slowed this down and made it close and touched yourself, that's a burlesque move. There you go. Let's switch it to the other side. Getting out some kinks. Maybe you spent a lot of the weekend watching stuff, or maybe you were really active. Need to balance it all out with a little bit of stretch. Nice. We're just gonna swing here. Bend your knees, rotate your chest. I feel like we should also be doing some twists today. Twists are really cleansing for your spine and your nervous system. Good way to start the week. Get cleared out, right? Help you get in your Jedi mindset to master the week. Nice. And let's swing hips. Side to side, coming through a nice deep bend. You can even step your feet a little bit wider if you like. And you can swing your arms if you like. If you're swinging, have a little bit of control. Don't just be loosey-goosey. Engage those lats and upper arms, triceps to kind of stay in control of it. Just helping generate some heat by doing big movements in your body. Awesome. And come to standing, and then we're going to push it forward and back. And I'm kind of pushing everything forward. I'm not just tilting in my pelvis here. It's a real big body push. We'll get a little bit more specific in a moment. Nice. When you go back, your abs are still engaged. And now let's make a big circle. So front, side, back, side. Smooth it out and connect the dots. Really push in to all of those spaces. Get a little stretch in each area that you push through. And if you find an area that doesn't want to push through so smoothly, slow down there and just take your time going through it. A stuck spot. Nice. Let's go the other way. And some fun stories and comments from people about things that they've been up to during the shelter in place, right? I'd love to hear what y'all are doing, either up-leveling or just keeping yourselves going or maybe taking a break. Sometimes that's what we need. Nice. Bring it in tighter, and then let's do the smaller circle. So just the pelvis is going forward and back right now. Right? Try not to use the glutes too much to pull the pelvis forward, but more of a lower ab thing. Yeah, nice. And then we're gonna go side to side, but let's try to use the obliques. So it's more of a pulling up to get that action. So hip coming to rib. The more you bend your knees, the more movement you'll get. Nice. And then we're gonna take that around in a tight little circle. So front, side, release just to center, side, front, side, center, side, front, side, center, side, and smooth it out. Rolling it around, grinding it. Check in, make sure your chest is still lifted, it's not sinking down. And then you have a bend in your knees. Nice, and then let's go forward, side, center, side, forward, side, center, side. All right, sounds like the neighbors are getting their yard work done. Enjoy that interesting backtrack. Nice, keep going. Getting your core nice and warmed up. Beautiful. All right, let's do some big movements in the legs and get those warmed up too. So take a step and pull your heel back to your booty. Knee stays pointing down. Don't want to bend it any weird way. Heel goes up as high as you can get it. Not stressing about it. If you want to add arms, you can. It'll get you a little bit warmer, maybe get you a teeny bit of a workout. Shoulders stay down. Even when arms come up. And take your arms forward. Yay! Feeling it in your booty? And coming up. Yeah! Warming up all over. Nice. Oh, whew. Shake that out a little bit. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Let's do some knee lifts too, so we get our hamstrings also some warmth. So lift your knee as high as is comfortable for you. You're welcome to do the arms or not. And I'm just pointing my toe when my knee comes up, so I start to get a little bit of action going on in my feet too. To center. Let's just push through our feet. So ball the foot on one foot, stay level, and switch. Ooh, might be a lot of sensation there, huh? If you're wearing heels recently, or maybe haven't stretched your feet, that could be quite a lot. Nice. Stretching through the foot. Awesome. All right, let's see. So let's try some warrior poses. Get into our Jedi mindset here. So feet nice and wide apart. We're going to rotate one foot in the hip socket. Toes are going to point out. Heel's going to point to the middle of that foot. I need to shorten my stance here. Hips are going to point toward the camera. Extend your arms, holding from underneath. Yeah? And then start to bend that front leg. So we're coming into a warrior pose. Check in and make sure that your hips are still straight down. Your booty hasn't started to stick out to the back, but it's staying straight down. So no tilt in the pelvis. And so I get a little bit more space. You can check to see that your knee is lining up over your ankle by looking down and seeing if you can catch your big toe there. So you might need to hold your knee back a little bit. Nice. Lift up, 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 tilt back. Nice big long side stretch. Beautiful. Extend your leg. Tilt it up here. Come down to warrior again. Nice. This time we're going to tilt the other way. So elbow coming to the knee here, or hand coming to, above the knee, not right on your knee. And then, oh, that's nice. I just adjusted my hip. Extending either straight over or hand on hip, but keeping a really nice long line, either from your head or your fingertips all the way down to that foot. Might need to kind of rotate the knee, the bent knee in the hip socket to make sure it stays turned out and doesn't try to rotate forward. Beautiful. Release that, extend your leg, and now go ahead and stretch here. So either thigh, shin, or lower. Extending the arm up, you can look up, you can look down. You can even have your arm stretched out overhead here. However works best for you, pushing into both feet. Breathing, breathing. Nice, and then rotate your hand down. Rotate both feet to place going forward. We're gonna do a little bit of a high lunge here. Straightening out that back leg, getting into your hip flexor. So you can stay here, or you can come on down to the mat, drop your knee, and go for a little bit deeper of a hip flexor stretch. Wherever you are, breathing, maybe bringing in some movement, rotating your pelvis in circles, maybe rocking back and forth, not bouncing. Be controlled about it. Nice. And if you're down on the mat, tuck those back toes, come back up to a high lunge, and everyone rotate back to forward. We're going to hinge at the waist, come forward. Hands either down on the floor or on your shin or thighs. Resting. Maybe you're rocking your hips back and forth. Beautiful. Bend your knees and come on up. Rotate to the other side. So one leg rotates open. Extending your arms out and come on down. Apparently it's still an allergy event in here. So pushing in to both feet, really strong. Where you are, check in, make sure you can see that big toe. Whew. Breathing here, shoulders stay down. Nice, and rotate it back. Nice opening along the side. Straighten your front leg, come on up, and then tilt over. Get an arm straight up or overhead, and either looking up or looking down. Still pushing into both feet, hips are facing forward, ribs are in alignment with your pelvis. Shoulders dropped. bend your knee. Come back up to warrior for a moment. Settle in there. If you got some more space, you can come down a little bit lower. Bend that elbow and extend. I'm looking under your armpit here. So good. So good, so good. Beautiful. Circle that arm around. Rotate your feet so they're both facing the same direction now. Coming into a nice high lunge. A little hip flexor stretch on here. So either stay here or come on down. Rest your knee. A little bit more forward. If you're down here, you're still engaging your core. Not dumping into your back like that. We're still engaged. Better flex, better stretch, and safer stretch for you here, honestly. Breathing, breathing. So nice. All right, coming down to the floor. So everyone come down to the floor. Let's meet in our tabletop position. So I'm going to show you from the front, just in case it hasn't made sense when I said it from the side. When you come forward, your hands are super spread out so that you can contact the floor everywhere. And usually when I come down like this, my shoulders are a little bit forward, so I rotate in the shoulder socket so that my elbows pits actually start to point forward. Okay, that'll keep you really sturdy and strong. And then I'm gonna keep pushing into the floor so that I don't sink down. Okay, so let us prepare and then push booty up into downward dog. Release your head. Nice, and pedal your feet. Beautiful. And now let's make some hip circles. So maybe coming a little bit forward and going back. It's not super particular. It's just mixing it up. Doing something different. Go the other way. Just for fun. Sometimes it's good to mix things up. Nice. And then come on down to a seated position on your booty. Hey, my legs are in front of me. Let's do that. So, sitting up really straight and tall, adjust as you need to make sure both your booty cheeks are really nicely on the ground. So, endeavoring to push all of the bottom of the leg into the floor, but do what is right for your body. Let's just sit up straight right now and circle our ankles. Ankles deserve stretching out too, right? Through all the range of motion of your ankles. Go back the other way. Yeah, really getting into all those crevices. Feels good. Nice. All right, now stretching by bending at the waist, keeping our knot back, extended, nice and long. Coming down, so if you're starting to feel a little bit more space, inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, lower your chest. Maybe you can grab your feet and pull yourself a little bit more. Nice, point your toes. Still press the bottom of your legs into the ground. Beautiful, flex and roll up. So stacking from the bottom of your spine. supple spine. Supple spine, so important, right? Cross one leg in front, flex your feet to protect your knees. We're gonna do some twists here and some stretches. So I think just sitting here, not stacking legs right now. For now, let's do come forward. Make sure you're balanced on both booty cheeks. Rocking as you need, wiggling, whatever feels good to you. Breathing, coming on down. Beautiful. Inhale up. Exhale, settle. And then let's inhale again. We're gonna rotate toward the foot that's in front. Back hand pushing you up, helping you stay straight. Front hand gently pressuring you around. And breathing into every part of your lungs, the sides, the front, the back, down low, up high. Like a big balloon. Beautiful. Big inhale. Exhale. Settle back to the front. Inhale. Stretch up tall. Exhale. Let's twist to the other side. Maybe discover what's stuck. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, back to the front. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over toward the bent leg. Or tilt, I guess I should say, not fold. Booty cheeks on the ground, shoulder dropped. And seeing if you can inch down a little bit, get your elbow closer to the ground. I have noticed if I try to curve too much, like if my elbow is too close to my body, it kind of pinches the side of my body. So if that's happening for you, walk your hand away from your body a little bit. It'll be a little bit more comfortable as you start to fold over more. Nice. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Booty cheeks on the ground. Let's do our little arm circles here. So rotating your arm back, big circle, maybe touching your wall or your curtains. Nice, and go the other way. Beautiful. Inhale yourself up. Exhale, come back. Release your legs out to a straddle. Settle yourself here. Inhale, straighten, exhale, fold over. Remember, we're keeping a long, straight spine. So if you stay up high, that's fine. That's great. It's a good stretch. Muscles got disorganized in my body. Something's sticking together. Doesn't want to move. I'm just going to wiggle it out and keep breathing. Nice. Pushing the bottom of your legs into the floor. Inhaling, extending. Exhale, maybe get a little bit lower. Looking for those soft places. Seeing if you can grow them. So you can sink into softness here. Let's point our toes, still pushing into the ground. Maybe you can take it a little bit lower. Extending out, lowering your chest. Nice. Inhale, flex up, come up, and we're going to lean back and cross the other foot in front. Still flexing our feet, not just our toes, our whole feet. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, fold forward. Check in, make sure both booty cheeks are on the ground. Got to be balanced to be a Jedi, right? Striving for balance there. Such a nice stretch. Inhale up. Exhale, center yourself for a moment. And then inhale. And rotate towards your front leg. Still keeping your spine up nice and tall. Breathing in at tight spots. Inhale. Exhale yourself back to center. Inhale here. And exhale toward the other side. Nice big balloon breaths. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Maybe just settle for a moment. Do some shoulder rolls. Let your ribs balance back out. Inhale your arms up, shoulders stay down, tilt towards your front leg. See how this side is for you. So I've said it before, if you discover that you have one side that is tighter than the other, stretch that one twice. So maybe start on that side, do the other side, and then we'll back to that tighter side one more time. It's a nice way to get some balance for you. Hopefully they start to meet up and be a little bit more equal. Inhale yourself up. And exhale to the other side. Softening. And then let's circle the arm here. So backward, big circle. As much as your body wants to do. Beautiful. And the other direction. Nice. And inhale up. Exhale. Let's come to either open leg or straddle. Whatever feels good for you. Actually, just come to open leg. Feet on the ground. And let's just windshield wiper our hips and our legs. Nice. Getting some movement in there. Beautiful. And then open up. Keep yourself pushed up, chest pushed up, and then make some circles on the ground with your pelvis. Yeah. There you go. There's a burlesque move for you. Go back the other way. Polishing the floor with your booty. Yay! All right, sit in a comfortable position on the ground, whatever works for you. We are going to check in with our goddess today. So our goddess Friday was Ostara, encouraging us to step into new projects. And trust that they will be birthed well, that they will be fertile and abundant. So I'm definitely working on some new stuff, which you'll get to hear about in the coming weeks at ShowGirl Temple. I'm very excited about doing some more learning, both in dance and in business. So taking this opportunity to delve into some of those things that I had to put off for a while because of just life. What have you been working on? Send me messages, write me posts. I want to hear. All right. So, checking in with our goddess. What is our guidance for these next few days? Oh, my eyeglasses don't help with psychic sight. She's over here. Okay. Ooh, Diana, focused intention. Love this. Love this. Keep going. Stay on target. How perfect for May the 4th. All right. Diana, High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Dana. That's fun, though. That was a fun mistake to land on. Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Tenacity means sticking to a decision and not allowing outside forces to sway you. Imagine yourself to be like a mighty oak tree with your roots deeply planted into Mother Earth. Feel your solid strength and steady upward growth. Know that no matter what happens, you will succeed. Your branches may twist and turn as you flex toward the light, yet your unwavering intentions will ensure that no faint wind will sway you from your mission. Be in charge of your body, your schedule, and your mind, and keep them focused upon your target. Various meanings. Stay positive, know what your priorities are, and take action on them. Take control of your schedule, release all doubts, avoid naysayers and skeptics. This Roman moon goddess carries the silver bow and arrow given to her in childhood by her father, Jupiter. Because her mother bore Diana and her twin brother painlessly, Diana is associated with healthy childbirth. Diana loves to spend time out in nature and is particularly fond of oak trees and watching over wild animals. You can call upon her to help with you with animals, painless childbirth, and connecting with nature and the elementals. Ooh, that is so fun. Focused intention. All right, there's your message. What are your intentions? What are you focusing on? I love hearing about everyone's projects, and it's such a nice way to connect when we can't see each other in person. I will let you know some of my big focus, I guess a big focus is offering you more online classes and developing that, not just with myself, but with other teachers, because there's such a rich diversity that we have to offer. So just a reminder, Wednesday nights we have Thick Thighs Twerkshop and Bendy for All Bodies with Charlie Sharp. Fridays, I will be teaching the Forever Foxy Body online through Formation Studios. So you can find that information in the calendar at ShowGirl Temple and on my link tree. But you can also go to Formation Studios PDX, and that's going to be Fridays from 12 to 1 p.m. And then coming up May 16th, if you're a performer who wants to add to your skill set and learn how to more connect better with your audiences through different emotions, we're doing an embodied emotions workshop with Natasha Riot, world touring performer, 2017 Oregon Burlesque Festival Queen of the Roses, and just a fabulous, really skilled performer. So first we're going to do Delving into Darkness, playing with, deeper, more dark energies. And then the next one is Laughing into the Abyss, which is more about comedy. So some fun options there. We are continuing to add to the ShowGirl Temple video library, some cool options there and more coming soon. And we are going to be moving the time of the Monday Showgirl Stretch because of some of the learning I'm doing. So we're going to start meeting next week from 12 to 12:30. We're going to do 12 to 12:30. And that's hopefully where it will stay, so that you don't have to worry about trying to adjust your schedule for everything. I will continue recording them and posting them, so they're always there for you whenever. Thank you so much for your personal shares, for sharing these classes and Showgirl Temple things with the world, and I look forward to stretching with you again next week. Take care.